Hi friends, it's Mona with Rock City Tumblers. So I was gonna go live for this and hopefully it works right. So Mr. Nolas Glitter, of course they're in Louisiana, they came out a few months ago with this speed dry epoxy. And I decided they had an awesome sale, so I decided to order some of it. Hello! So this is what the big bottles look like. This is part A. So I've moved them over into some of my honey jars. And so, and I took notes from Jennifer's live or video she did. She's one of the admins in the Mr. Nolas group. And so she showed doing it on an already epoxied cup. She was supposed to show it on just a straight glitter cup. I feel like that's not broken. Do I need to poke that seal? Never had to do that before. Sorry guys. Alright, we poke that one. Poke that one. So this is thicker than a lot of two-part epoxies. But if you do it right, it will cure in about 2 hours. So here's hoping that we're doing it right. Okay, so I did 15 and 15. My room is really warm. It's been warm all day. 37% humidity. I'm going to transfer it into this because I don't like mixing 30 mils total in a 30 mil container, if that makes sense. Okay, sorry y'all couldn't see what I was doing. Let's see if y'all can see over here. I'll move the camera for the thumbnail, and I guess I didn't move it back all the way. Okay, so putting all this in here. On the timer. So this goes real fast. You only mix it for like 2 minutes. And you aren't supposed to mix up a whole bunch just because of how fast and how little working time you have. And you're not supposed to use a heat gun. You can use a torch, but the majority of the bubbles you're supposed to work out by massaging it into the cup. Where'd my timer go? That one's dead. That one's not dead. Alright, here goes nothing. Get that in there. Some people say they heat up the cup a little bit. Some people heat up part A. I'm hoping my room was warm enough all day to have it considered heated. Okay. Alright, start. Alright, that's a 3-minute timer, so we're only going to do 2 minutes. So it is a lot thicker than what I'm used to. But it looks super cloudy, kind of like the other clear epoxies do when you're getting that to mix. She said go both ways, back and forth. Make sure to scrape the sides really good. I'm used to stirring my epoxy for like 6 minutes, so this is going to be a leap of faith. I do use Fast Set from CCDIY, but not a lot. I typically use the FX Black Label from FX Premium Countertop Epoxy. Because it can cure in like 4 or 5 hours, and it's BPA free. This one, I don't know, it could be BPA free as well. I need to look at some more of the specs. 2 minutes. So I sure hope this works, because this tumbler here is special glitter from Misty Leonard's exclusive group, and I really don't want to ruin it. So knock it off the thing. You can tell it's getting thicker. So there are a crap ton of bubbles in here. I'm not a fast whipper. Okay, so that's over 2 minutes right there. Alright, so I'm just going to have to trust the process. But I am going to get a baby wipe, because I have forgotten to wipe these off and ruined these before. So, okay, here goes nothing. Okay, and so they say to dab it out of the container onto the tumbler. Ooh, it's so thick. Ooh, hush. No one asked you. Oh, I did enough. I tried to find a video of them doing it on glittered, just a straight 9 epoxy tumbler, but I could not find that in their group, and I couldn't find any speed draw videos on their YouTube either. So the key to getting all the bubbles out is to just literally massage them out. And I think this is like a 32 ounce from like Steel Magnolia. I had already prepped it, so I didn't really look to see what it was when I used it last week. I hope this is enough. I might have to share. They say do thin coats, So I mixed up 30 here. Whoop. Come on. And of course the first initial coats eat up more glitter or epoxy because the glitter's soaking it up. Sorry, I'm not talking, I'm focused. I don't want any bubbles down here on this white part. I mean on the black part. Okay, so they said once you get it all covered, and you just keep for like 2 minutes. So that was enough. I don't know, the middle doesn't have as much on it. You just keep massaging it in. And then pull the excess off. So they said if your epoxy is too thick of a layer, then the bubbles, because it's such a thick epoxy, the bubbles can't easily get to the surface. There's a hair, look at that. Really? Where did it go? That's the last thing I need right now. Do y'all see it? I don't see where it fell. It was totally there, now it's not. Crap. Oh. There it is. Come here. I think that's a hair. Yeah. Yes. Come here. That's one of mine. Okay. Nothing to see here. I think it was on my shirt when I started. I should have put my apron on. Okay, so I do feel like there could be some whiteness down here in this black glitter area. We're going to see if we can pop them with this, because I have massaged. And I'm not left-handed, so good luck. Come on. I think this thing's almost empty. Okay, so I think that's it. I think I am going to take my glove off. And so I have had a few reactions. Someone asked, this is the first time I've used this, so obviously I haven't had any reaction to this. Hopefully never. I won't ever have one. But when I take my gloves off, I noticed when I first started using epoxy, when I would go to take my glove off, this thumb would rake across my skin, and it could have epoxy on it. And so I've made it a habit to try to make sure I grab my gloves like this so that I don't touch my skin. And I pretty much try only to use safer epoxies, which they're all not safe, but and I limit how much I do, because I'm pretty much kind of just hobby. I don't try out a whole bunch. Yeah, it looks thicker here on the bottom. This needs to be refilled. But you can't use it right after you refill it. Okay, yeah, you want to get a closer look? Let's get a closer look, hopefully without dropping it. Dropping the phone. Ah! So that's what it looks like. So that's what it looks like on the black. So I really don't think it's white cloudy like it could have been. So UV resin is different than epoxy. So like this is UV resin. This is only one part. You don't have to mix it. And you cure that with a UV lamp, like you would do your fingernails. This is two-part epoxy. It has a part A and a part B. So mixing it together makes like this heated chemical reaction, and that is what cures UV resin. Regular epoxy. This is still resin. It's two-part epoxy resin. And this does have UV blockers in it. So a lot of people see that and get it confused with UV resin, that it's one part and it's cured with a UV lamp. So I don't know if you would have a reaction to two-part epoxy, because it's just different chemicals, different things. I know what I like to use is FX Black Label. I think it's also Faux Rizzle Nouveau, I think is what they call it. It's the same company. They're in Colorado, and it's countertopepoxy.com, and they have a version that is BPA free, and it doesn't have any of the benzyl alcohol, which is what a lot of people have the reaction to. So I like to use it. It's super clear, and it cures within like 5 hours at the most. But last time I tried to order it, they were out. So so I've been kind of looking, but according to Mr. Nola and his wife, this is a formula that's supposed to be safer as well. So I haven't actually dug into why and blah 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 and stuff, but I do like that you can use this speed dry for all of your layers. Some of the other quick setting epoxy you can't use as your final layer, and also some of the other epoxy, I think they don't recommend using on lighter colored cups on the fast setting epoxy, quick setting epoxy. So, but they may have eliminated that kind of asterisk now as the technology's gotten better. So we shall see. But this is from Mr. Nolas glitter, like mrnola.com. And I just got it in. So I'll probably post on my Facebook when I get this one finished, just to see how well it did. But so far, what I was worried about was this area being really white with bubbles, and it's not. So, and the smell isn't bad at all compared to some of the other ones. So, sorry, give you motion sickness. But thumbs up so far. We will talk to you later. Thanks so much. Bye.